Fascinating women, welcome to your number one TV show, the Fascinating Womanhood series. I'm your presenter, Namushi Mutoya. Today we are discussing career woman or homemaker. Do I want to be a career woman or do I want to be a homemaker as a fascinating womanhood? I first want to say the choice is up to you. You need to choose based on your unique circumstances whether you're going to be a fascinating career woman or you're going to be a homemaker. You need to choose. If you choose to be with children, it's a very, very rewarding thing. It's a very, very rewarding choice as well. Then our choices should be based on our values. So whatever we need to choose, I need to look into my life. What are my values? What do I consider to be very, very important? And when I make any choice based on my values, it becomes lasting. It becomes satisfying because I'm not just choosing it because somebody has pushed me to do this, but I am choosing it because I feel this is what is best for me. As I'm still considering as to whether I should be a career woman or I should be a homemaker, one of the most important things to consider is to look at the age of the children. Are the children too small? When the children are too small, that's when they usually need the mother to be around the home. Are the children elderly? What circumstances is around the life of the children in short? So those are some of the choices that you may need to look into as you are choosing whether you're going to be a career woman or not. But what I want to emphasize here is all choices are good. What we need to do is to live the life of our dream. We need to pick what will be best based on the circumstances. And in the terms of circumstances, there may be just too many things to consider. Am I a single mother? Am I married? Or do I have people that I'm staying with? Those are some of the things that we may need to consider. Let's start with being a homemaker. Who is a homemaker? This is a person, especially women, who manage a home. A homemaker is a woman who goes around managing activities of the home, such as housekeeping, caring for children, cleaning their home, maintaining order, buying foodstuffs, mending other clothes, cooking, storing food. We can mention so many things. In today's world, sometimes they are called full-time housewives. That is for lack of better terms. This is the homemaker. In short, this is a person who has chosen to say, I'm going to be the manager for the home. I'm going to make this home to be beautiful. I'm going to make this home to be very, very unique because this is what I want to do. Remember, I was talking about choosing something based on the circumstances of your life. Sometimes we'll had the long debates on what is best. Or other people feel a career woman is better. Others feel a homemaker is better. I hope with this lesson that we are having today, we can be able to pick a few points on the benefits of being a homemaker and the benefits of being a career woman, so that by the end of the day, I'll be able to sit down and be able to analyze and see what would work out for me, so that we don't condemn women who are homemakers. At the same time, we shouldn't condemn women who are career women, because we realize that our lives have changed and the circumstances that may challenge these women is it may be unique or may be different or may just be phrased to them alone. What are the benefits of being a homemaker? The benefits of being a homemaker. You want to be a homemaker and you're wondering, what benefits are there? What benefits am I going to get? Number one, if you have children, you discover that when you're a homemaker, motherhood is achieved satisfactorily. What do I mean? This is a woman who is at home and she manages her time. If when the children are going to school, she's able to wake up, be able to prepare food for them. She's able to pick them up when they knock off if we are living in a town. If she's staying in the village, she's able to manage it's more like the mother is present in the lives of these children and is able to appreciate everything that is going around them, whether it's feeding them, whether it's making sure that they are bathing. And you discover that these women tend to bond with the children much more. Not that they don't bond the career woman doesn't bond with the children. But what I'm saying is the opportunities for bonding with the children are readily available. Although we've discovered there are sometimes where you find there's a career woman who seems to bond much more than the woman who stays at home, maybe because of other factors, other attitudes, and other choices. But I'm just saying the opportunity for me to be able to bond with the children when I'm at home are much there. So you grow with them, you are just there. So in short, that's why we are saying motherhood is achieved satisfactory. If somebody just wants to desire to say, for me, I want to be a great mother, if you choose to be a homemaker, it may just be a good decision. The other benefit is that of home organization. What do I mean? This woman is able to wake up. She may do the cleaning or she may even have nuns, but this is where she is in charge of making sure the home is cleaned the way she wants. The items are stored the way she wants. There's order. She's able to delegate duties. She's able to assign roles. She's able to make sure things are running the way. So she's available at home. She may not be there. It doesn't mean that when you're a homemaker, you'll be there full-time at home, but she can be there at the critical moments when her presence is very much needed at home. So she'll be there and she's able to help to make sure that the home is looking better, the surrounding is looking better. She's able to assign someone to say, come and clean the home, and she'll be able to supervise. She may have someone who's cleaning the house and she's able to look into what they are doing. The nuns are also able to know that, oh, the queen of the home is around. So they may not do some of the things they may not want to do when the owner of the home is there. The other benefit is on issues of punctuality to meet home time demands. The home is demanding. There's a time for eating. There's a time for worship, especially for us as Christians. There's a time for this and that. There are times when you are receiving guests. There are times when maybe your spouse wants to come with the friends. But when I'm a homemaker, I'm able to regulate my moment in this time. I'm able to fit in so well. I'm able to just be able to manage my time. I'm able to say, oh, we'll be having supper at 19. And I'm able to make it because I'm there. But sometimes when it's otherwise, it becomes challenging because the time is not mine alone. I have so many affairs that I'm managing. Although one may argue with me to say we found some certain women who stay at home who also have so much to do. But what we want to emphasize here is a person is able to manage their time very well, they're able to regulate it very well, and they're able to bring out their best from their home. So that's why we are saying they are able to meet the home time demands. Then, femininity embracing femininity is easy. When this woman is home, she may be making little from maybe the few things she does at home. There are women who bake cakes. There are women who do flowers. There are women who do some tailoring as they do at home. But usually you find they may need to depend on their spouses. The role of the man is to lead the family. The other role of the man is to provide. The other role of the man is to provide security for this home. So the other providing is providing home. You should look for food. You should make sure everything is there. And also after that is to make sure the home is safe and everyone is secure. So when this woman is a homemaker, she's able to depend on the spouse. She's able to look up to the man to be able to defend. And the men also feel like, oh, I'm really a man here. I need to run around. I need to do what? I need to look for food. So the women, they are able to stay calm and serene because usually they don't really need to worry much about providing. Their role will be issues of looking into the home, making sure the money that is brought is managed very well. So she becomes the manager as the man brings resources at home. So, and then what also helps them to stay calm is the fact that as they stay home, they are able to get into the activities that will make them happy, connect with friends, be able to chat a little bit there because they don't need to just depend on the man for their happiness because there's no single man who who can be able to meet our demands. But as they maintain the network of friends, as they worry free from providing, it helps them to stay calm, to stay peaceful, and to stay happy. Then there's also relationship enhancement. They're able to meet with family. They are able to reach out to the society needs. If somebody is in the hospital, they are able to create time to cook a little thing and drop it there. If a friend maybe is graduating, they are able to be available. So women are meant to create the world to be a beautiful friend. And we are just saying, when the woman is a homemaker, because they manage their time on their own, it's easier for her to run around, to enjoy her life, to be happy, to be gifted, because she is a homemaker. But when she's a working mom, sometimes it's a little bit challenging because your time is not yours. You need to be there full time at work. You need to be there. But we are just saying, benefits of being a homemaker is where relationships are enhanced as she meets friends, associates, and other family members. Then she makes the children feel very important. How do the children feel very important? The children feel very secure when mom is at home. When the children come back and they say, "Mommy, why don't you stay home like such and such a person's mother? Why don't you help me with my homework?" Because sometimes this career woman may come back home. She wants to do certain things, but what if she comes back home when it's 8 p.m.? What if she comes back and she leaves home quite very early? So she may need to meet the demands of being a career woman. And sometimes the children are left when they are still sleeping. And sometimes she may come back when they are going to bed. So somebody to work better may need to compensate with the other house members. And sometimes we've had situations where the children may bond with the nuns, they may bond with the sisters, they may bond with other people because the lady is not available at home. So children sometimes feel like they are less important. Maybe the career is prioritized. Maybe these things that mommy are doing are much more important than them. So this is where they may feel like challenged. But we are saying when somebody is a homemaker, this can become much easier. It becomes much, much easier. What are the other benefits? This woman is able to maximize her gifts. Remember, this is the woman who's gifted in so many things. She may be gifted in flower arrangements. She may be gifted in baking. She may be gifted in doing all those things that women are able to do, so that she can be able to do what? To earn money at home. So I'm saying this homemaker is able to utilize her gifts. One of the benefits is for her to earn money when she's home, because she just doesn't need to sit dormant and not create any money. But she enjoys it. Women enjoy it when they bake. Oh, look at what I've baked. I've seen people posting on the social media or sending something to their colleagues. And sometimes these gifts tend to die because the woman really has no time to be able to cultivate her gifts. But what we want to say is the woman is able to do more when she is a homemaker, when she is home. Then the other benefit is teaching children spiritual growth by example. As I wake up every day, as I call my daughter, as I call my son, "Sonny, let's pray together. Mommy, let's pray together." As I teach them to worship, as I read them the Bible stories, as they see me, they walk into the bedroom and they find I've knelt down and praying, there can be no better lesson. But work sometimes overtakes us. Work sometimes takes so much of our time, and you discover that other things, at that time when I'm supposed to be praying, maybe I'm busy. And the children may not even know that mom prays, mom does this thing, because we are overtaken by career. So we are just saying there are benefits in being a homemaker. The other thing is where we are able to go out with the children, play with them, enjoy their time. So it's like this woman was created to be a recreational manager. So this is where they are able to agree with the spouse to say, okay, for me, my role is to do the best to bring money on the table. And the woman is able to say, okay, let me see and manage the affairs of the home so that I'm available with the children, and the man goes out there to go and do what, to go and look for resources. So it becomes very, very exciting. So how can she be a fascinating homemaker? How can I be a fascinating homemaker? Number one, it has to be your choice. Look into yourself. Do I really want to be a homemaker? Is it my spouse who is pushing me to be a homemaker? Is it my mother who is pushing me to be a homemaker? And why do I want to be a homemaker? So I need to find a reason. That's why earlier on I had said sometimes it goes with our values. There are people whose values is family. There are people whose values is to be career women. So if I feel like there's nothing that satisfies me than to be a homemaker, let me go for homemaking. But if I feel like the thing that satisfies me is to be in the office, to pursue my careers and maximize them, let me go for it. What is important is to listen to myself. And when I listen to myself, I should be able to pursue that. Then one of the ways to be a fascinating homemaker is not to just sit at home, not to just watch the plate. Let me connect with others. Let me find a support group. Let me learn how to be an effective homemaker. I've seen women who are home. They are maybe managing their own farms. In short, this homemaker, if she has to get into a little bit of unemployment, she becomes self-employed. She does things she wants to do so that she's in charge of her time. Others keep chicken, others do eggs, others do a lot of things that I can talk about. But they do that for the purpose of being able to be in charge of their time and be able to manage the affairs of the family very well. So it becomes very, very respectable because the woman is able to meet the demands of the home, but she's able to do other things to complement, to bring also something small to the table. Then women are also able to confide in other women because our spouses don't meet all our needs. They are not perfect. So as I associate with other women, I may need to know how to manage certain things. I may need to know how to run out certain issues in the home. And that becomes me a very happy and exciting and serene. Remember, I've been emphasizing about this woman who is happy, about this woman who is serene, about this woman who is satisfied. It's only when she's satisfied that she's going to be a fascinating woman. Then no success in career compensates failure in the home. I want to repeat that. No success in a career compensates failure in the home. A woman may be so super successful in getting all her degrees, but when the home is not doing well, it doesn't give the woman satisfaction. She just doesn't become happy because immediately she steps home, she just feels like, here I have failed. Can you imagine where I have all the papers and the children are disobedient? Can I imagine where I'm doing all those things, but things just don't seem to go on very well? And so we are saying this can be one of the things that can motivate a woman to say, let me be a homemaker so that affairs of my home are well managed and they are well done. Then as I become a fascinating homemaker, it also allows men to lead and provide for us. I want to emphasize this point again. So when men are in charge, when they lead, because they were created by God to be able to lead us, to be able to provide for us, they feel like they are doing their God-given purpose. So men are the vision carriers. If I'm a married woman, so to be a fascinating woman is to also be able to allow the man the chance. So it becomes much easier to allow men to lead, to allow the men to provide for us, and they feel like, yes, I am the man, I am that man, because I'm meeting the demands of the family. Then to be more organized and to have the test meals, I need to just be able to come up with a daily schedule. What is a daily schedule? As a fascinating woman, if I'm going to be a fascinating homemaker, the demands at home seem to be so many. Sometimes I've even said the work at home doesn't seem to end. So if I'm going to be an effective, fascinating woman, I need to come up with a daily schedule where I'm able to plan to say, at this time I'm going to do this, at this time I'm going to be a friend, so that I don't become a woman who is at home, but at the same time, again, I fail to balance my time because there just seems to be so much work at home. Then to be a fascinating homemaker, ensure you create a beautiful home. You create a clean surrounding. You make sure the homes are smelling fresh. They are smelling good. And when we do that, it will be a home to come back to. I've seen certain homes, you walk into them, it has all the flowers, it's well organized, because the woman is there. She may not be the one who is doing the digging, but she may be organizing people to come and do those arrangements, and she's supervising, and you find the home looks very good. So to be an effective homemaker, invest in home appliances that make the housework faster and effective. What are these? Some of them is an appliance like a washing machine. If we can afford to get a washing machine, it reduces the time that I need to put it into laundry. Then you can also invest in a dishwasher. That is if you are able to afford. If I'm not able to afford, I may not be able to do that. Some have also gone to an extent of going to learn tailoring, getting a sewing machine so that when something is torn, instead of throwing it away, they're able to adjust it and able to work on it so that it's clean. It's helpful for the family. Then we've also seen where people get the vacuum cleaners, they get some appliances like an electrical mixer, they get the blenders, they get the toasters, they get the coffee makers. These appliances, if we can invest in them, they become helpful in reducing on some costs. We can do the microwaves, we can do the refrigerators. We can also invest in having a garden boy and a maid so that we don't need to do the works alone. What are the challenges of being a homemaker? Number one, exhaustion. People get so exhausted to take care of the children, to be with them all the time. It can be exhausting. Then the other challenge is financial limitations, because you are just having one salary at home. The man is the one who goes to struggle to provide for all the needs of the family. Then sometimes women say they feel like they're being taken for granted, where maybe the spouse is saying, you are just a nobody, you are just a full-time housewife, there's nothing that you contribute. And especially where the woman maybe could have chosen to just be a homemaker to help the family. When they know that I'm intelligent, I can do that, but the man doesn't seem to appreciate, it tends to depress them, it tends to lower them down. So sometimes they feel being taken for granted. And sometimes there's a feeling of not being able to utilize your gifts as a career woman. So this is where you feel like, look at me, I'm this intelligent, but I can't go and work out there. I'm just a full-time housewife, or when we were at school, one of our teachers used to say housefly, but I'm not the one saying that. So this is a housewife who is there. But I'm just saying, as a career, as a homemaker, it has to be your choice, so that you don't feel like you are lacking the confidence that a working woman has. Who is a career woman? A career woman is a woman who is devoted to pursuing a professional career. This is where I'm driven to just pursue issues of my career. And what are the benefits of being a career woman? It contributes to the family's income through having another salary from maybe the woman who is coming. And women who are working as career women, they feel very confident due to financial independency. And then they can afford good standards of living, because I'm bringing something, the man is also bringing something. We are able to achieve more. Then the capacity to buy for the children, for the relatives, for whatever people they are keeping is increased, because their salaries are too. Then these people, the man and the woman, are able to share financial commitments, and they are able to make decisions even as they are planned to achieve their dreams and aspirations. What are the challenges of being a career woman? Number one is finding balance. There's usually pressure to be successful, to work in where you want to work, at the same time you want to be a mother. There are also usually high levels of pressure. This is work-related tension. There's a feeling of lack of control in their lives, and they get what we call parental burnout. And then they want to establish the priorities. They want to honor them. They want to manage their time. So they always feel like they are rushed. And this may give the career woman quite a lot of stress, the burnout that we're talking about, and where they are feeling to reach out to their friends, they are feeling to reach out to their partners, they are feeling to reach out also to other people, important people in their life, because they feel like their time is pressured. Then the other challenge is the career women sometimes tend to be too independent, especially in their relationships, and it can pose as a strain in the relationship, especially with the ego clashes between the man and the woman. And sometimes they may feel like they are missing out on family moments, and they may also feel like they are missing out in the lives of their children. They don't observe all the milestones. You find that the children have grown and they didn't just realize how the children have grown. Then they don't seem to have time to be there for the family. So am I feeling guilty to be working, or I'm feeling guilty to stay as a career woman? So to be a fascinating woman, you need to choose whether you're going to be a career woman or a homemaker. And how do I choose? Number one, find your purpose. What is it that you really want? What is your true identity? What gives you joy? Is it to be a career woman or to be a homemaker? Then from there, set your goals. What do I want to achieve before I die? And write them down. And as you write them down, that may just give you guidance on exactly what you want to do. Then you choose what is best for your unique circumstances. Know your family values. Know how to balance. Sometimes you may discover that as much as you are a career woman, you also sometimes need to come in as a homemaker, which is very important. So you may need to have to be balanced. Then you need to be motivated. To be motivated, this is where you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe yourself that this is what I want to do. So overall, the overall advice I want to give is what is important is to have balance between career and family life. So how do I do that? I can choose a company that will help me to achieve my work-life balance. I can also choose a career that will give you a gift of time. There are certain careers like being a nurse, being a teacher, and like me getting in highly demanding jobs. Then I can also find a balanced partner. If I want to be a career woman, some certain partners may come in to help in the chores, and they may come in to help issues to work out very well. So I'm saying talk to your spouses, talk to the people around you, and be able to choose wise. So as a fascinating woman, please make that decision and remain fascinating, and know whether what you really want is to be a career woman or to be a homemaker. For now, I want to say bye-bye and God bless you.